File in this October 7, 2017, file photo, Vanderbilt head coach Derek Mason yells to his players during the first half of an NCAA college football game against Georgia in Nashville, Tennessee. The Commodores finally had a week off to rest up and catch their breath after a grueling month of ranked opponents. Now the big question is whether or not they can get back to how well they played when the season started as they prepare to visit South Carolina. Mark Humphrey, file Associated Press, Nashville, Tennessee. Vanderbilt coach Derek Mason believes his Commodores took advantage of an open date to detox after the most grueling four-game stretch in the program's history. To make sure they finish like Vanderbilt started this season, Mason returned to basics of tackling, running and catching. "We just had to get back to being us," Mason said Tuesday. Peeling back the layers in terms of defensively, understanding that we only needed a couple calls to go out and play defense, and stripped it all the way back to just fundamental football. And it was fun. Guys got back to having fun. Running to the ball, hitting, tackling. The Commodores 34-04 Southeastern Conference opened the season winning their first three games with a defense that was among the nation's stingiest, capped by an upset of 10-18 Kansas State. Then they ran into a buzzsaw of four straight losses. The skid started with a 590 loss to top-ranked Alabama, 3,824 at 10-21 Florida, and a 4,514 loss to 10-5 Georgia capped the first time Vanderbilt had played ranked teams in 4 consecutive weeks. Then they finished with a 5,735 loss at Mississippi for a fourth straight loss. That's prompted Mason to get back to the basic steps like making a form tackle and looking a ball all the way in for a catch. He wanted his Commodores to remember how they felt when they liked how they were playing in September. "For a minute, we sort of looked glossy-eyed a little bit just trying to figure it out," Mason said. "Slowly but surely, you're starting to see the gleam. You're starting to see that confidence, that swagger, that walk, that talk, that joking. It's something that doesn't come overnight." After the loss to Ole Miss, Mason said he was throwing all but 2 positions open for competition. Quarterback Kyle Shoremore is safe, having thrown 14 touchdowns with only 2 interceptions. So too is senior running back Ralph Webb, who said he has struggled the past few weeks getting healthy and up to the standard he has set for himself. Mason insisted Tuesday the competition for playing time continues. "We're in a good place, and I like where we are," Mason said. "It's not coach speak. If I didn't like it, I'd tell you." The Commodores shook off a rough stretch last season to win 2 of their final 3 games to reach the Birmingham Bowl. Now they have 5 games remaining this season, starting Saturday with a trip to South Carolina 52-32 where they'll try to snap an 8-game skid to the Gamecocks. South Carolina coach Will Muschamp is expecting Vanderbilt's defense to be ready with Mason in charge. Vanderbilt ranks 5th in the SEC and 11th nationally, allowing only 170.4 yards passing, and they rank 48th nationally, averaging 2.3 sacks per game. "He understands protections, whether it's slot protections or 3-3 protection, whatever the case may be," Muschamp said of Mason. "I think schematically he does a very good job of creating some on-ones, especially 77 and 34. Inside are 2 really good inside players, and 11 linebacker Charles Wright on the edge is a guy you have to deal with." Senior safety Ryan White said being reminded of some technique issues definitely helped the Commodores, who know what they should be doing. "It's just really a matter of getting back to what you know how to do and flying around, having fun," White said. "As you see, the past few games, we haven't been doing that on the defensive side of the ball." AP sports writer Pete Iacobelli contributed to this report. More AP college football, http collegefootball.app.org and https twitter.com/app_top25___. Follow Teresa M. Walker at https twitter.com. Teresa M. Walker, copyright 2017, The Associated Press. All rights reserved. This material may not be published, broadcast, rewritten or redistributed.